the storm surrounding the Oklahoma City Thunder has transformed into something far bigger than a hot start or a feel-good storyline about a young team surpassing expectations. What we are witnessing feels like the birth of a juggernaut, a group so cohesive, so synchronized, and so overwhelmingly dominant that the entire NBA has been forced to stop, stare, and wonder whether this is the beginning of the league's next dynasty. 20 wins in 21 games, the second best start to any season in NBA history, and somehow, unbelievably, they've done all of this without playing a single minute with their fully healthy starting five. This isn't luck. This isn't scheduling. This is a complete transformation into something that resembles the 2016 Warriors, mixed with the defensive ferocity of the Pistons, guided by a superstar who has reached a level of comm mastery normally reserved for legends. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the axis around which everything spins, a superstar whose evolution has turned Oklahoma City's offense into a machine running on precision and inevitability. Watching him this season feels like watching a player who has unlocked the final layer of the game, someone moving through defensive schemes as if he solved them minutes before they happen. Nothing is rushed, nothing is forced, and every possession unfolds with the kind of confidence that only the greats ever truly discover. And the scary part is that even after an MVP season, after leading his team to a championship, after dropping 30 a night in the playoffs, he still found another level. His playmaking, once reactive, has become predictive. He now sees the second defender before the first one arrives. He knows where the pass is going before the defense commits. The turnovers have plummeted, the assists have climbed, and the entire offense moves with a rhythmic certainty the moment he touches the ball. Then there's the shooting. The three-point jumper that was once merely respectable has sharpened into a weapon, capable of bending entire defensive structures. Over 40% from deep, mid-range numbers that resemble a cheat code. And when you pair that with his ability to slice into the lane, manipulate spacing, bait fouls, and finish through chaos, what you end up with is a player weaving together one of the cleanest high-usage seasons the league has ever seen. But the beauty of this team lies in the fact that Shai's leap has elevated not just himself, but everyone around him. Last year, the Thunder were already a top defensive team. This year, they've become a historical outlier, a swarm of length and speed that closes every window, eliminates every passing lane, and suffocates every possession. Watching Oklahoma City defend feels like watching a fist tighten around opponents until the air disappears. It starts with Lou Dort, who continues to be one of the league's most feared perimeter enforcers, and it extends to every single player who steps onto the court. There are no weak links, no soft spots, no convenient matchups to exploit. The rotations snap into place instantly, the help arrives the moment a mistake is made, and the rim protection comes in the form of not one but two elite anchors. Chet Holmgren glides through defensive coverages like a shadow, erasing shots without even jumping, while Isaiah Hartenstein brings the rugged power and technique needed to neutralize the biggest, strongest centers in the league. The numbers tell the truth. Their defense hasn't just been elite, it has been historically elite, a relative defensive rating that rivals the greatest teams ever assembled, a pace, discipline, and ferocity rarely seen in a league trending more and more toward offense. But the terrifying part for everyone else is what happens when you add back the player. They've been missing Jalen Williams, a connector, a stabilizer, and a star in his own right. Someone who can orchestrate the offense when Shai sits, defend for positions, hit shots, slash into the paint, and deliver in the biggest moments. His return didn't just add depth. It raised the ceiling of a team that already looked unbeatable. And as he shakes off the rust, finds his rhythm, and regains the assertiveness that defined his breakout postseason, he becomes yet another layer of complexity opponents will have to prepare for. But the depth doesn't end there. Every rotation piece brings something dangerous. Cason Wallace, Alex Caruso, AJ Mitchell, Hartenstein. All of them defend. All of them make decisions. All of them can be trusted in a playoff series. And that is what truly separates Oklahoma City from nearly every other contender. They don't have a single unplayable player. They don't have to hide anyone. They don't have to compromise their system when they go to the bench. Every lineup works. Every style works. Every adjustment works. They can go small, switch everything, stretch the floor, pressure the rim, slow the game down, speed the game up, and adapt to whatever environment a series demands. It is the kind of flexibility that contenders dream of and dynasties are built on. Chet Holmgren's continued growth has only amplified this dominance. His shooting forces bigs to leave the paint. His rim protection forces guards to rethink every drive. And his chemistry with SGA is evolving into one of the most fluid star partnerships in the league. Meanwhile, Hartenstein steadies the minutes when Chet sits, bringing the grit and IQ that championship teams always rely on. And then there is the unstoppable chemistry of the entire group, the sense that each player understands not only his role, but how to enhance the role of the man next to him. The Thunder don't just win, they dismantle, they overwhelm, they suffocate, and they do it with joy, swagger, and a kind of collective confidence that signals something historic is brewing. 20 wins, 1 loss, a defense that challenges the greatest of all time, a superstar playing at a transcendent level, a roster overflowing with versatile, playoff-ready talent, and somehow, unbelievably, a ceiling that still hasn't been reached because they haven't even been fully healthy. This isn't hype. This isn't exaggeration. This is dominance on a scale that demands attention. And if this team continues on this trajectory, if they stay healthy, if their young stars keep sharpening their games, then the question stops being whether the Thunder are contenders. The question becomes whether we are watching one of the greatest teams the NBA has ever seen forming in real time. If this breakdown pulled you deeper into the Thunder's rise, make sure to hit the like button so more fans can join the conversation. Subscribe for more dramatic, high-level NBA storytelling like this. And tell me in the comments, are we witnessing the birth of the next dynasty? Or is there still a giant out there capable of stopping the Oklahoma City Thunder? Your take might shape the next chapter of this story.